Hey, what's going on, y'all? Lincoln Infield here, Carolina's Full Throttle Magazine. It is Wednesday, so this is time for your weekend events update. Already had a slide on the screen from where I was doing a little testing before we go. Now, before we get into this weekend's events, let's talk about last weekend's events. Man, there was a lot of stuff going on. I know just myself, I did 3 events this past weekend. We were at the Indian Motorcycles at Greensboro for the Black Victory Riders event. We also had bike night at the ballpark for Smoking Harley Davidson. Both of them fantastic events. Really, really had a great time. And then we also did on Sunday a ride for Paul Wagner in Mooresville. We also have my man Lynn was over at Bulldog Harley Davidson for their Buck Cherry Buck Wild party. And they had a big, huge event over there. Had a couple other stringers all through the states going on. Now, if you want to join the Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine team, it's really easy. All you got to do is give us a shout. We'll set you up with the material for taking care of your area, and you can be the Carolinas Full Throttle rep in your area, local celebrity status. If you are looking for pictures for any of those events, we're still posting them. I posted a couple of them on our Facebook page. Now, those events are late enough in the month that they will be for September as we are finishing up August issue, our 25th anniversary issue, which I'm supposed to be finishing up today and tomorrow. So this might be a quicker than usual video here. All right. So before we get going, let's talk about the magazine. If you have not already, please get out there and pick up the July 2023 issue. It is our 300th issue. I had to do a little restocking this past weekend. Again, we are running extremely low, but most of our markets still have the magazine available. Get out there and pick it up. This is a collector's item, y'all. Go out and get it. On this month's cover is Indian Motorcycle Greensboro Triad with their head honcho, Monty Hendricks, who I got to spend a little bit of time with this past weekend, but I also got to sit down with him before the magazine came out to talk to him about his views on the motorcycle community. You can read all about that on page 4 and 5 of the July issue. Many more reasons to pick that magazine up. It's full of great information, great articles, great advertisers, and a hell of a lot of events, which we're going to talk about now. If you are already signed up to get the email blast and you've already got your email for this weekend's events, if you have not, man, it's not hard. We can get you signed up. All you got to do is go to our website, which is carolinasfullthrottlemagazine.com. It's going to look a lot like this. And if you scroll down on let's see, we got the cover and we got all this stuff. If you scroll down and see this subscribe, it's got the find out more button on it. You click on that bad boy right there, and it gives you 2 options. You can sign up for email updates, fill in that information right there. Or if you scroll down, you can text. And now I did fix this recently. We had a problem with the number. If you want to get these events texted to you, it's a link that will text to you each week. All you got to do is text FTM for Full Throttle Magazine to 41372, and we'll get you set up to get text alerts for weekend events. Now, like naturally, the whole cruise encounter is also on our website, along with the shop. If you have not been yet, man, get over to the shop if it'll load. And pick yourself up some Full Throttle Magazine merchandise. You can't go wrong going to an event wearing Full Throttle Magazine shirts. There's some patches on there, some past event shirts, or you can order individual copies of past issues. It's definitely worth it. Check it out. Make sure you do. Now, if you did subscribe and you've already gotten them, the email is going to look a lot like this. So will the text once you click on the link. So let's get down to business. Let's talk about this weekend's events. Now, this is starting tonight. Yep, the July 26th in Maggie Valley. The memorial ride for Gary Roadkill Bowler is tonight. It's odd, right? Actually, it says it's already started. But there you have it. First annual memorial ride. It does say July 26th. It does say 2023. That is today. So there you have it. I don't know. So tomorrow, though, we have bike night. We got a couple things going on. First off is Bike Night at Lucky Saloon in Burlington. If you've never been, Lucky's is a great bar. Why is this thing held up? It's a great bar. It is a cool bar. It's one of those ones that's a little bit off the road. Roll up the doors. It used to be like a shipping center or something like that. But it's got great amenities, great bar, great local place to hang out. And tonight, Down Home Harley Davidson is going to be at Lucky's bar for Bike Night, along with the Carolina Biker Lawyers. It's going to be a good night over there. Make sure you get over there. There's going to be games. There's going to be music. There's going to be giveaways. There's going to be food. There's going to be prizes. What more do you want out of Bike Night? Also in Willow Springs, North Carolina, Corky's is having Bike Night. Guess what? They love this bar. It's a great place to hang out. As you can see on their ad, they've got live music and other things going on during the month. And July 27th, which is tomorrow night, is their Bike Night. So make sure you check that out at Corky's in Willow Spring, North Carolina. Also tomorrow night, Riding High Harley Davidson is just celebrating their 25th anniversary of being in business. Is having their Bike Night at Max Speed Shop in Greensboro, North Carolina. It does feature live music by Ruckus and is in partnership with PBR. Man, I'm telling you what, you can't go wrong with that. So check that out, Riding High Harley Davidson Bike Night, Max Speed Shop. Tomorrow night, 6 p.m., live music, food available, good times. Go hang out with the Riding High Harley Davidson crew. Then Friday, the weekend starts. The weekend is upon us. It's everything we've ever wanted. And it starts off with AHDRA, the All Harley Drag Racing Association drag race in Michigan. So if you have not left already, man, get on your high horse and get over there. Get started. It's going to be a great race. It's a national event. HDRA, Bill Rowe puts on great events, so make sure you check them out at the Milan Dragway in Michigan. Then Saturday, that event goes all weekend, by the way, if you couldn't tell, it's the 28th through the 30th. Then this next weekend, hold on a second, getting a little parched, and there's nothing to drink in here. All right, this weekend, July 29th, got a couple of events going on, including the Ride in Paradise in memory of Jeremy LaMagda, Death Wish Bike Show. What's up? Oh, sorry. Hey, look at that. Look at these people calling me, not watching my live. All right, so the Rest in Paradise Bike Show is going on this weekend. Now, it is part of another event that is for local food pantry, backpack stuff for kids. But this section, or the motorcycle section of it, is going to be in memory of Jeremy and benefiting his children. Is a bike show. It's July 29th, which is Saturday. It's at the Pit Stop Bar in Sanford, North Carolina. There's going to be a bike show with $500 in cash prizes. We've got a couple classes. There's trophies for all classes. Look at that. Thank you very much. Lovely assistant. Refreshing. There's also going to be a burnout contest. There's vendors. There's live music, giveaways, food trucks, 50-50 raffles, silent auction, DW apparel. It's going to be a big time. If you can see the some of the sponsors on this, man, these are big names. And my friends Kristen and Zach from the Rebel Spirit have kind of spearheaded this event. And man, they've gone all out getting things to give away, things to auction off, stuff for raffle prizes. Man, they have got a ton of great stuff. There is a Facebook event for this this weekend's event. You should check it out to see all the cool stuff they've gathered. Or better yet, man, ride down there and have a good time. Ride down to Sanford to the Pit Stop. It's going to be an all-day thing. We're going to be having a blast out there. It starts at 12 p.m. Make sure you get out there. Maggie and I are riding down to be a part of that, so make sure you check that out in Sanford, North Carolina. At Smokin' Harley Davidson in Winston-Salem, it's Dean's Day and Ride. This is going to be proceeds towards medical bills and equipment. Dean was in a motorcycle accident, which we can all relate to. It's a hell of a thing. Let's get behind our friend, our community member, and raise some money to help them out. This is going to be at Smokin' Harley Davidson. The registration's at 9 a.m. Kickstand's up at 11. Let's see. We're going to have a swap meet, vendors, live music, food, and on top of that, Smokin' Harley Davidson, great inventory. Make sure you check them out for Dean's Day this Saturday. Registration starting at 9 a.m. Tilly Harley-Davidson in Statesville is having Saturdays at Tilly Harley-Davidson. They've been doing this all month long, and I believe last month as well. This weekend, the 29th, they're having food and music. Mike and Lisa Autry are going to be playing. It's going to be a great time. As you can see on the ad, they've got some specials going on. There's usually food and music, so make sure you check that out. Tilly Harley-Davidson, established in 1972. Still a family-owned and operated Harley-Davidson dealership right there in Statesville, North Carolina. Go by and check them out. Also, this Saturday, benefit for Renee Husky out of the VFW Post 5202, which is in Waynesville, North Carolina. This is a 12 to 4:30 event. There's going to be raffles, 50-50, silent auction, entertainment, crockpot contest, and there's going to be cloggers. What more can you ask for? Check that out at the Wayneville VFW Post in Waynesville, North Carolina. Riding High again hitting this. They're having a big weekend. They're having bike night on Thursday the 27th, but they're also having an escorted ride on Saturday, July 29th. The kickstands will go up at 11 a.m. These are free rides, by the way, and they are escorted and hosted by Riding High Harley-Davidson. It looks like by the graphic, they're going to be going to Black Powder Smokehouse. If you've never been to eat at Black Powder, man, I'll tell you what, if you like barbecue, if you like brisket, you are in for a treat. Make sure you check them out. This is a free ride, like I said, and they do this out of Riding High Harley-Davidson a couple weekends out of the month. Always a good time. Make sure you check them out. Riding High Harley-Davidson, High Point, North Carolina. Let's see. Then coming up, Missiles Thunder Run is out of Iron Thunder Saloon in Monroe, and they're hitting a few different Iron Thunders. It's like an Iron Thunder ride, man, because they're hitting. They're starting in Monroe at Iron Thunder, and then they're riding to Iron Thunder at Concord in Concord, North Carolina. Then Iron Thunder in Mooresville, North Carolina, and then ending at Iron Thunder in Hickory, North Carolina. So a couple of those. It's going to be a dice run. All kinds of stuff. Let's see. Hosted by AWOL MC in Statesville and Toast to Honor Follow Heroes. My buddy Bill Cox out of there, man. Good guy. So it also benefits Operation Decisive Victory. Man, this is coming together as a really cool event, benefiting some great stuff going on. Live music, 50-50 raffles, veteran services. Seems like a great thing to go do. So if you are in the mood, like I said, starting out of Iron Thunder in Monroe, North Carolina, the kickstands will be up at 11 a.m. for this ride. Get out there, have a good time. Missiles Thunder Run. I also see that our friends Carolina Biker Lawyers are sponsoring this one as well. Moving on, the third annual GOC, which is Guardians of the Children bike show and car show. And back to school supply drive. Lots of stuff going on right there. This is going to be in Mooresville at Victory Lanes, Mooresville, North Carolina. Presented, like I said, by Guardians of the Children of Mooresville. The fifth annual Law Enforcement Torch Run is starting out of Apex, North Carolina. It benefits the Special Olympics. And it looks like the registration time is 7 a.m. Kickstands up at 8:50. Man, law enforcement guys, I'm telling you what, they're up and ready to go early in the morning, aren't you? Right on, man. That benefits Special Olympics. Make sure you check that out. And then down in Fayetteville, North Carolina at Fort Bragg Harley-Davidson. Something going on every single weekend at Fort Bragg Harley-Davidson. This weekend is the cookout with Soldiers United MC, which means 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. there's going to be free food and beer at Fort Bragg. It's going to be fantastic. Make sure you check it out. Continuing on July 29th, which is Saturday, the Carolina Miracle League benefit ride is out of High Voltage Harley-Davidson in Spartanburg, Spartanburg. Hold on, let me have a sip here. Bringing in refreshment. Let's start that over. The Carolina Miracle League benefit ride out of High Voltage Harley-Davidson in Spartanburg, South Carolina. Registration is 11 a.m. Kickstands up at 12 p.m. and it is hosted by the brothers of Rezon Masonic Riders Association. Now, if you know anything about the Miracle League, it is really something special for special needs kids to get them out there on the baseball field and let them play and have a good time and really experience the game, which I'm a huge baseball fan and supporter of children. So this is a really big deal. The Miracle League, man, look it up. It is a great thing to get into. Then also this weekend in Portsmouth, VA, from our friends at Bayside Ducati, they're having an all brands metric bike show, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. There's going to be a bikini bike wash, food truck, live music, and naturally the bike show there. And now this is a Bayside Ducati, which is hooked to Bayside Harley Davidson, who also puts on the Outer Banks Bike Week and Bike Fest, which we just got some more information on for the September edition of that event. Looking forward to that. We'll be back out there doing a bike show. So make sure you check that out. And then Sunday, Vets for Vets ride is starting out of 427 Link Street at Rockwell, North Carolina. Just not my day. The proceeds go to the Rockwell AmVets Riders Post 845. Registration is 9 a.m. Kickstands up at 10:30 a.m. Now, that's what we've got going on this weekend. But like I always try to make sure everybody knows, look, man, these rides are great. Don't get me wrong. We put on events ourselves. But they're kind of like the sideshow to what we're really doing here is getting out and riding motorcycles, having a big time. And stop by the events when you get a chance. But the real deal is get out there and enjoy the beautiful scenery, the beautiful roads of the Carolinas. While it's hot, while it's nice, you can get out in short sleeves and just get out there and have a good time. Now, there are a couple other events going on. The Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine, that'd be us, would like to let you know about. And first up would be our anniversary party. August is our 25th anniversary. Lots of anniversaries going on right now. This is just one of them, but it's our 25th anniversary. So we're having a bike night right here in our office, August 25th. August 25th for our 25th anniversary. There's going to be free beer. The Village hot dogs and catering is going to be on site. They're selling hot dogs for us. One of my favorite hot dog vendors in the world. So I'm excited about that. There's going to be music. There's going to be vendors. There's going to be a cash prize for the Editor's Choice Best Bike in the Lot. There's going to be fireworks. There's going to be free beer. There's going to be cake. Man, I'm telling you what, get out here. This is a Friday night event, 6 to 9 p.m. Like I said, going to have a couple vendors. It's going to be fantastic. Actually, let me check and make sure there's not going to be any comments going on. Okay. So I didn't miss out on any of that. But check that out, guys. Come on out, Jamestown, North Carolina. Help us celebrate our 25th anniversary in print. It's just going to be a big time. Now, last year it ended up a bunch of burnouts and having some big time. So something to look forward to. Absolutely. Friday, August 25th, 6 to 9 p.m. right here at the Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine office, our 25th anniversary. Another one that I'm really excited about, although it is not exactly our event, we are involved in it, is the Smokeout. Smokeout's coming back to Salisbury. This was a great event last year. It's always been a great event, but it took a hiatus and is now back and is back in Salisbury, September 7th, 8th, and 9th. Tickets are on sale now. SmokeoutRally.com. Make sure you get out there. There's multiple bike shows. There's camping, live music for 4 days. It's a fantastic event. Carolina's Full Throttle Magazine will be on site, hanging out, having a big time. I suggest you do the same. Let's see. Let's get rid of that one. Then also coming up right after that, we've got Mayhem in Midway 3. Now, man, tell you what, if you've not made it to one of our Mayhem in Midways, you're in for a treat. It is a Friday, Saturday event. It's a camping event. It's a ride-in only event. It is on one of our friends' property. The mayor of Mayhem lets us come out to the field of Mayhem and have some fun. But it's a ride-in, primitive camping, meaning throw out a tent, bring your tarp, bring a hammock, however you got to do it. That's how we're doing this thing. is September 29th and 30th in Lexington, North Carolina. Mayhem and Midway. We're going to have live music. There's going to be $1,000 ride-in bike show. There's $500 worth of cash prizes for the bike games. Miss Mayhem wet T-shirt contest with $500 cash prize. Burnout contest with $300 and brand new tires. Loud Pipes contest with $300 cash prizes. Hard Ass Award with I think $500 prize. There's a chugging championship. Now the prize for that is honor and free beer. But also new to this year's event, we're having an oyster roast. That's right. We're going to have free oysters Friday night along with the keg party. Now this is a BYOB event. I'm going to have a keg. You're welcome to have some sips off of it. There's also going to be food available from our friends at the U.S. Military Vets MC. They're going to be cooking up hot dogs and hamburgers and other things, and we'll be on site with that. Otherwise, you can order food from area vendors. It's just a great time, so make sure you check it out. September 29th and 30th. It's new date, same bad ideas. We're going to have a blast. Look at those sponsors. Huge thanks to those guys. Carolina Biker Lawyers carrying the torch this year. Smoking Harley Davidson does the bike games. Jaybirds Custom Cycles does the wet T-shirt contest. Pandemonium Performance does the Loud Pipes contest. Clemens Motorcycles, which I'm sporting their shirt today, does the Hard Ass Award, which is a mileage award for the farthest travel to get to the event. Cash prize. Rebel Spirit, who brings out their Burnout Pit and usually does some trophies for us. And then the Blue Collar Cycle Company, who sponsors the Burnout contest with cash and new tires. Like I said, always a good time. Make sure you come out, be ready to camp. BYOB, there's area grocery stores and stuff like that you can totally go set up your camp, go get your supplies, hang out. We're going to have a great time. Make sure you check that out. And then last but certainly not least, the Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine Custom Bike Show, January 13th. I know you feel like this is a far way off. It's not. It's going to be here before you know it. So finish up your builds. Put those last-minute parts on. Get to shining. This is the wintertime indoor bike show. It's going to be inside at the Greensboro Coliseum Complex. I've got more than $10,000 in cash prizes to give away. There's a list of classes on there a mile long, including 2 best of shows, each of which will get $1,000 in cash prizes plus trophies. There's going to be vendors, live music, Harley Davidson fashion show, tattoo booth, live pinstriping, chopper art gallery, and more. It's going to be amazing. So make sure you put this date on your calendar, Saturday, January 13th at the Greensboro Coliseum. We're working on host hotels. We're working on T-shirts. We're working on all other kinds of attractions. So make sure you put that on your list and be ready to party. So that's it. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's some stuff this weekend. There's some stuff in the future. But all you really need to know is that you need to pick up your Carolinas Full Throttle magazine to keep up with what's going on, and hit up our text and email blasts for last minute updates and reminders. All right, so that's it. I am working on the 25th anniversary issue to be coming out on July 31st. We'll start delivery on August 1st, so keep your eyes peeled for that momentous occasion. Until then, that's 23 minutes of your life that you've completely wasted, but I do appreciate you spending with me. You'll never get that time back, and I appreciate it, guys. All right, so that is 23 minutes. We're out of here. That's all I've got for you. Y'all take it easy. Let me find my little button here. Clicked on the wrong thing. All right, so that's it. We'll see you guys later.